Hi guys, Jeff Miller here. Last week I did a video about sweep, a move called the sweep in arm wrestling. And I just wanted to expand a little bit on that because I saw a comment that I thought you always had to keep your knuckle high as possible when you're arm wrestling. And my buddy Ali Hamadia had pointed out that, oh, I like doing that. Sometimes that's a good move to stop a top roll and you grip a little lower. And I'm thinking, yes, I know this feeling because when you're gonna sweep someone or basically control their thumb edge of their hand, and you're not worried about top rolling them, you're not specifically focused on top rolling their hand or bending their wrist back. You're more focused on controlling their thumb and putting some pronation strength so that you can hold this, you can hold your pronated position, but you're mostly controlling their thumb. It's not a hook where you go onto the knife edge of your hand. You're staying on your thumb edge, but you're mostly controlling their thumb with your calluses, and that's the sweep. So, well, a sweep in my opinion. Now, Ali's saying when you grip lower, and what I find happens is when you grip up with someone that if you're trying to just stay as high as you can, sometimes what happens is because your palm is shaped like it gets wider at the top and it gets narrower at the wrist. So if you want to contain someone, you want to grip lower on their hand. If you're having trouble, if you want to maximize your containment, you grip lower, at least to a point, because when you grip up high, like say someone's trying to contain my hand, then they're going to be gripping, up here by my thumb, and this is where the width is higher, so I'm going to be outside of their hand more. If they grip lower, all of a sudden their calluses, see up here, their calluses get buried. As they drift down, now their calluses are exposed. Now they can contain a lot easier. The drawback to them doing that is that I can contain them easier because they're deeper into my grip. So with a sweep, you kind of, if you're trying to maintain too much height, sometimes you get to that widest part of your opponent's hand, and then your own calluses get buried, so you can't actually control their thumb, which is critical to that move. So that's why if you just relax just a little bit, so that you let your hand just, instead of being high knuckle and high, you just don't worry about it. You sort of settle into the grip. What happens is this callus will, if I'm going up high, it's like, oh, I might be getting buried, and then I just relax a bit. It just extends around their thumb a bit. Now I can take a nice, like a neutral, I'm ulnar deviated, but you want to be in maybe neutral position, just a relaxed kind of position grip. And now that sweep's going to work better. So that's why high-low kind of affects it. If you go even lower, like if you really go low, your pronator's going to start getting some strain because they have too much depth around your thumb. In which case, you just better be good in a hook, because what happens is you might get turned too much to the point where as soon as your hand's turned over too much, the sideways movement to pin you, it's no longer your palm direction like the sweep's trying to do. It's more on the knife edge of your hand. Now you gotta be able to knife edge with the side of your palm and hook around the base of their hand. So if you're not good in a hook, you don't want to grip too low or you're vulnerable to it. Yeah, that's probably all I want to say about that for today. Thanks, guys. Bye.